Ladies and gents, guys and gals, friendly femmes and fellows all. You join me once again in Rhun, where we have been presented with yet another challenging battle. Last time around, we were attacked and defeated by the forces of Darwinian. Narrowly, I would have thought, until they regained about half of their lost units. And that demoralized me a tiny bit. But now here we are with Luk Kanrukar against Vidugil and Captain Witherhold. And Vidugil has gathered all available mercenaries. Those are literally all the mercenaries that I think he can recruit at any given time. And he has taken them all to relieve Sant and we, who would otherwise have fallen no trouble. But seeing as how we have this mighty mercenary army against us, I'm going to pull back. And he follows us. That's interesting. Everybody follows us. Wow. Okay. I've actually not seen that before. Usually when the AI chooses to then follow, it's maybe some of the castle units, but not all of them. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So, ladies and gents, we are going to start this one off on a doozy.
We shall all find a way to an honorable victory.
Don't get your hopes up, mate. And so here we are. I mean, our saving grace is the fact that we have these bodyguard units. They are really, really good, but they're also kind of depleted. We have a bit of a hill here, and I think I shall intend to use it. Or maybe, ooh, actually, this one does look rather tasty. And if we could then, I mean, we could pull up into the corner and just try to take them out that way. I'm kind of debating myself on whether to camp in the corner. We're up against some very stiff opposition, and I feel like taking advantage at taking any advantage the game can give me.
Our foe brings more men to the battle.
I don't know. I'm not going to do that entirely, just slightly. So I'm going to move my crossbowmen up to here. I think I'm going to focus on this one. This hill right here. And then these lovely lads, they can cover this corner. And then we have this corner covered. At least we will have when we take these and just smush them in there. And then we have the cavalry out to the side. And our enemy, well, they just come in droves. Right from the center of the battle map. We also have some hunters to position, of course. Where do we want them? Let's put them over there. Seems as fine a position as any. So they'll have to march toward us. That gives us at least some kind of advantage. And we do have a bit of a hill. Hills are good. Hills are lovely. Doing whatever hills should. Sipping a cup of tea after a long day's work. There come the Ravanian riders. Let me just take a look at their stats. Pretty pitiable stats, but they have, what, about 150 of them. So, yeah. I'm not too confident in my Dragon Riders' chances against those. Actually, I think I'm going to just... if I can... just gonna pull my riders up here in the corner. So they are taking a bit of a thrashing from our crossbows, which is good. The privateer axemen in particular are faring poorly. I think maybe we should take aim at their paladins. And you go for the riders, I think you archers, and you should go for the privateer axemen. And here come the riders, but they don't really want to apparently. They're umming and erring as whether to actually charge, but here they come, and they just stop short of actually engaging with us, so yay. I guess. Yeah, that's a pretty okay outcome, all things considered. We seem to be holding them okay. Except, of course, on this side. If we can shoot them, we shall. Okay. Cavalry, you come around the side. I think there's some... not doing too well, but hopefully these crossbows will make a difference. Go on. Take aim and fire. Okay, sure. That's decent, I guess. And let's try to take out their hunters. It is not entirely unfeasible that we will win this little skirmish, but of course we do also have this army to contend with. Might be slightly easier to defeat overall.
They have lost half their men.
Not being led by a general and all those things, but we will have lost so many troops, so it's kind of in the same vein as the last one, where we might be depleted and overrun despite the inferiority of the enemy opposing us. But then again, the second army facing us has no general, and that is a saving grace, because those high paladins can be really, really hard to deal with. As ably shown here, they're just squashing themselves through our lines. To be met by crossbow bolts. Yes, that is how we like it. We like them shot down and dealt with, but now of course we're getting charged, which is less than ideal. Okay. Some Ravanian hunters are already breaking. This is good, this is good, this is how I like it. Damn those privateer cavalry. They can really wreck our dragon riders if given a chance. Vineyard Bowman. Yeah, they're not really the. Yeah, keep. Oh. Well, I don't know. Sure, let's just run our troops right into their crossbows. That'll show them something. Something. Okay, let's ram ourselves into the privateer cavalry, shall we? From that side, apparently. Okay, let's also send our archers in. Don't just charge through everything. Huh. I hope I have not just condemned my generals to death, but... Okay. Okay, so this... Oh... Defeat seems certain. I don't like the sound of that, to be honest. Let's see if nine dudes on horses can change things a bit. No, they can actually turn it around themselves. They are pretty good units, those bodyguards. Want those high paladins dead, gone, buried, and then some. Let's take out the cavalry so that we can activate our crossbows again. Yep, I've noticed. Okay, come on, do it, guys. Yes. This is good. Pull away. Prepare to attack again. Vineyard Bowman. Give him hell. That is some excellent hell distribution, my dear gents. Let's extend our courtesy to the Palestine. Our bodyguards are actually holding their own in this massive maelstrom of the Winian infantry. with which they have been saddled with dealing. That is the grammatically correct version of that sentence, but it doesn't sound good, does it? With which they had been saddled with dealing. But there is no real good way of taking that sentence. The alternative would be something absurd like that they had been saddled with dealing with. The dealing of which they had been saddled with, but then you still end your sentence on preposition, and that doesn't fly. But these guys do. Ah, that is a bit of a pisser right there. I didn't intend that to happen, but it did. General died before theirs. These are not good things. Generally, their forces are in disarray, though, so that is a point in our favor, I guess. Oh, hello, High Paladins. You have gone cavalry hunting, haven't you? That is not the best way to use your time on this earth, limited as it is. Jesus, I mean... I would say that this victory is looking very slight indeed, if even it does happen. I mean, we are keeping up with the kill tally far better than the previous battle at this stage. So that's something. Nope. Don't let yourself be caught by the Winning infantry, please. Okay. Once again, it's the DaC hunters. I mean...
Behold our worthless foe. See how their general turns tail and flees like a whipped dog.
I will let him run.
In our favor. From good tidings such as these, does victory spring forth.
Apparently so. Okay. Did my single cavalryman just charge in and rout a bowman battalion of 116 men? That is almost ludicrous. Come on, these Darwinian infantrymen must be killed or routed, and I care not which happens first. Okay. Now, where is the actual general? What, is he over here? Is that him? No, that's DaC hunters. High paladins, 9 of them. Right, okay. You guys, form up over there. You 13 guys, shoot the high paladins if you can. Just everybody shoot those high paladins if you can. That's gonna be the order of the day. Shoot them, please. Shoot them, even if they drop to their knees. We shall be accepting no bargains, no pleas. Only will we stop when these fools are diseased. Okay, so we've got a lot of routing, very little opportunity to actually capitalize on this, but at least it's happening, and it's happening in our favor, so that is excellent. We've managed to basically rout their archers,
Our enemy flees before us like a herd
so
of
that's
goats.
really good.
Drive them from the battle.
And what is that? This is a singular dragon rider just running down an entire battalion of levies. Okay. Oh, there he is. Once their general, their last hope. Taking bolt after bolt to the chest. I mean, that is quite something. I think we'll need to Everybody, kill that man. He's bloodied, he's tired, he's all alone, and yet he fights on with fervor. It's pretty impressive, I have to say. But he falls.
Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats.
And thus we win the battle. We actually won the battle. Barely. Barely. And our faction leader got killed.
Great victories are like sweet nectar.
But it is a victory
Let
nonetheless.
us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
Now this army will definitely be able to head back to Saint-Anouilh, and our army will have to head back for reinforcements. But there is a hope that Vidogild's forces are completely routed, and if so, then that is makes a very happy Captain Total Waffle, I can tell you. We'll have to wait and see. And they're gonna die. Yes, okay. Some forces made it back to Saint-Anouilh indeed. Whew, that was a hard-won victory. And here we are again, with Abdus getting a candidate for adoption. Nervous of outsiders, he's got talent with numbers. You know what, I can use a man with political promise and talent with numbers. That looks, that sounds like an administratory type guy who can be put to good use. They want us to get to know Isengard. Okay, seems a bit far away, but you know what? I'm going to humor you.
As you will, I have come to the end of today's road.
Our faction leader is killed.
An honor to serve.
And Khan Marvan. Is he then? No, he must be the faction heir then. Mukaliku, conqueror of Kalasant. Okay. Ah, he's a good administrator though. He's an excellent administrator. He's piss poor in every other regard. Oh dear.
Yes,
It's a good thing. It's a very good thing that
we move at first light.
authority is much less of a thing in this game. Okay. We are going to need some troops. And we've got quite a bit of money. We're making a lot actually. So I feel very comfortable ordering quite a few forces. Oh, we're getting cavalry from Algier. That's really good. When Ternior is still making less than nothing. Dale is taunting us in the distance. But actually our northern side is doing pretty well. The Dwarven diplomat coming over there. Not sure what they want. Now. Kind of like to take Baras and move him on. So these guys, you can go to Interior, that's fine. I want to take all you guys though. You're going to be moved to where the action is actually going to be. Because in truth, I tell ye, it is the Western Front where Khans and kings shall be made. Okay, what else? You know what? Let's take our cavalry from Ruba
How may I serve?
and send them over to Winternior. And if we're gonna need them at Winternior, we've got them there. But if not, we can just send them over to Coruscant as well.
How may I serve? Orders?
Um,
Orders? Orders.
how does that sound for a plan? My little internal monologue-y voice sounds very good. Thank you. Okay. Shall we have another end turn? Maybe we should build something in Mistrant. Oh, yes, we shall. We have the money. So let's get a Mason's Guild house. Anywhere else in need of a production queue? No, I think we're all doing pretty well. We're also building roads in Turam. That's excellent news. They will contribute greatly to our prosperity. Indeed. Oh, Kalandros is under attack. But so is Winternior. It's actually making a profit. What on earth is this sorcery? Usually a settlement will make less when besieged, but this time it's different apparently. But maybe they're just happy because they can upgrade to a castle, I don't know. I can only guess. And so guess I shall. We could go for this. That would give us a bit of extra growth. That would too. Growth, growth, growth. Yeah. Let's start with communal farming. Then we go for the Dark Sanctuary, and then we go for the public fountains. They are not going to take this castle, I can assure them. What are they even thinking? I don't think even they'd have enough for a frontal assault. So yeah. I'm not even sure I'm gonna need these guys. I'm just gonna send in the cavalry and be gone with them, really. Okay. You guys, you are going to move to Mistrand for retraining. We are very much in the money. Oh, I know where these guys from the fort are actually needed. So here we are. Now this is an army worthy of a Khan, so off to Saint-Anouilh with ye.
How may I serve? Orders. How may I serve?
Now what do we have down here?
How may I serve? Orders. As you will. How may I serve? We march. Working up together.
Yeah, okay, that seems better.
How may I serve?
We shall hold our horses with the Drakengard until the units for training arrive. That'll be the course, that'll be the day. Oh, we're still making money, actually. Oh, just the Sea of Rhun is so profitable. Let's sally out of the settlement and then call these guys in for reinforcement. I think that should be the way to go for us.
How may I serve?
Oh yeah, what do you have? You have some decent troops. Let's just send them north. All of them. Train those. I overall think and conclude that our economy is going strong. Let us take these forces out for a spin. Now, we face a lot of Northman militia. Some Ravanian Garrots, some Dalian Billmen, and some longbows. But I think that these shall be overrun pretty effectively by our cavalry, and then they shall meet our infantry line led by Aptus himself. But all of this loveliness shall be upon you next time around, when the Dragon Fruit Saga continues. Until then, I have been Captain Total Waffle, and I wish you a wonderful day wherever you may be. Thank you for watching, however you have, and Captain Total Waffle out.